If the video is too fast for you, you can click down on the settings button, go to playback speed, click 0.75 or 0.50 to make the video 3/4 speed or half speed so that it is much slower and the English is easier for you to read and understand. Hello everybody, today we're going to go to Hillsborough Stadium in Sheffield, United Kingdom. It was April 15th, 1989. It was Liverpool against Nottingham Forest for the FA Cup semi-final. Today we are going to talk about the Hillsborough disaster, where my favorite football team, Liverpool Football Club, was involved. Like I said before, it was the semi-final match in the coveted FA Cup. Football is a British pastime and the supporters are very passionate and enthusiastic, like I am when I watch football. The lines were long and tickets sold out very, very quickly. But some people couldn't help but just wait outside the stadium if there was a chance for them to go in. With a lack of judgment from the police and the supporters being so enthusiastic to get in, when the gates opened, the supporters thought, well, we can go in. There's enough space for everybody. So they went in and they pushed and pushed because they wanted to see this semi-final. The problem with this is there were too many supporters and only 2 supporter pens open. The people at the back thought there were more space in front, so they started to push. But the people in the front were already up against the fence, and they kept pushing and kept pushing and kept pushing. And when everybody realized what was going on, it was way too late. People started backing off, climbing over the tops, and trying to break the rails in the front so that the people can just come onto the pitch. The players left the pitch, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough. On the day at Hillsborough, 94 people died, and later 2 more died at the hospital. In July 2021, Andrew Devine passed away of his irreversible brain damage that he suffered 32 years earlier at this Hillsborough disaster. Now he is regarded as the 97th victim. With great sensitivity and respect for those victims, the match was abandoned and later restaged at Old Trafford, the Manchester United Stadium. Liverpool went on to win that match, and then later went on to win the FA Cup for the 96 lives lost that day. This was one of the deadliest tragedies in sport in England history. But what made matters worse was the police fed false information to the reporters, and they printed this, blaming the supporters for their mistakes, but it was the police officers who opened the gate. Newspapers like The Sun accused Liverpool supporters of stampeding, breaking the gates, and then also stealing from the dead bodies. The police and the media ridiculed and blamed the Liverpool supporters until 1990, when the court ruled that the Liverpool supporters were not to blame. It was indeed the police that was at fault for not controlling the crowds and opening the gates themselves. Liverpool Football Club has distanced themselves from certain media outlets like The Sun and even went as far as banning The Sun from ever reporting in their stadium ever again. A lot of the victims of this Hillsborough disaster have become activists for better safety at these stadiums. They've gone for stricter crowd control, stricter ticket sales, and better police procedures. That's why oftentimes when you get to a stadium or to a concert, you will see that, wow, they could have fit probably 100 or 200 more people in here. But the case is, because of this Hillsborough disaster, they have set guidelines to how many people can get out alive if there were a disaster. So next time when you go to a concert or a sports stadium, please make sure that you are familiar with the safety procedures of that stadium and that you do not steal tickets or break in or go where you are not supposed to. Thank you all for listening. That's it for today, and I will see you next time. Go Liverpool.
Stay frosty.